Thank you very much to be here this afternoon. And we are going to start with this meeting with Mr. Nikola Minkov. And some words about this afternoon meeting. Entrepreneurship is considered a key competence in a European framework, and it is addressed also in the European Commission communication Rethink Education. Several member states successfully introduced the National Entrepreneurial Education Program, and most universities introduced programs about student entrepreneurship, or included entrepreneurship strategy as a compulsory subject in the curricula. This international visiting lectureship has the aim to connect the different economic environments of the University of the Alliance through the experiences of their more prominent entrepreneurs. The choice is therefore to educate students to an entrepreneurial mindset by involving real entrepreneurs as our role models. And today, as a role model, we are very glad to host Mr. Nikola Minkov. He has a significant experience in the digital transformation area as a founder and CEO of a small Bulgarian CEO agency established in 2016. Today, in 2023, Serpact is shortlisted in the European Search Award in the Best Small CEO Agency category. They have managed more than 2,100 projects overall. Serpact is the only Bulgarian CEO agency which has participated in 3 Google events, has over 8 international certificates and 13 international awards in the past 4 years. They work with well-defined goals and constant improvement on international processes. He has also significant teaching experience as a lecturer in Sofia University in Bulgaria, in Soka University in Japan, in Australia and Italy. We are very anxious to listen to your speech, Mr. Minkov. Thank you very much to be here.
Thanks, Cristiano. Thanks for having me. So first, congrats to all of you about your presentation. I'm really excited to see that the young generation has changed their mindset, and I believe that the future will be very positive with people like you. So my presentation is about turning 500 euro into a 3 million euro startup. One sentence, the author is Jack Ma, the CEO and founder of Alibaba and Taobao, and actually the first website in China. It was named China Pages in '93. And he says that the opportunities lies in the place where the complaints are. So, short describe of that is the business opportunities are there where the problems exist. So, this is not the big secret for startups presentation. This is not something that nobody already said. For the structure, how to organize your startup, and many development skills and steps for your businesses. But it's a true story how to create some business. You identify is it good or not in the end of the presentation from 500 euros. So, how many of you own 500 euro? Probably all of you. I hope so. But how many of you own 3 million euro? Good. Good, man. You can share with us. So, here is the structure of our company. I founded Serpact 2016. A few years later, I created Serp Academy, the first Bulgarian academy for SEO, with a very strong partnership with Sofia University, the most trusted university in Bulgaria, and SerpConf, the biggest SEO conference in Bulgaria. I launched that last year. And we have sub-products, SerpAMA, SerpAsk, and Digital News. I will describe them later. And now we are on pre-seed funding in our startup. It's named Trakian. I will present them, the startup, later. So my story. My My story is not the great story in the world. I'm not Elon Musk. I'm not Jack Ma. But this is my story. I love my story. And the best thing is I feel happy. My family feel happy. And my job is my hobby. I don't going to work because I should make a money. I going to make a fun, to help the businesses. I fail big many times. My first fail is I training 15 years football and I play just one game. So 15 years for one game, it's a big fail. So the second fail is that I was bankrupt, no funds, not salary, nothing. And I should realize that I should make some changes. But the time is ticking away. So we waiting our first daughter. It's named Valentine. My wife was pregnant, and I going to Greece to pick up garlic. And there is one place with 200 people, and the farmers choose just 20 to work today. So I hope each day to be chosen to get 30 euro per day and bring to home and get some food for my daughter and my wife and me. Sometimes they choose me, sometimes no. To bankrupt twice is one of the big success in my life. Why? Because when you realize that what are your mistakes and analyze them, you realize a lot. One short story, when I was 23, my wife asked me to get to her some chocolate or waffle because she was pregnant. But I don't have and don't own 1 euro. And I searching in my pockets, in my jeans, to find something. And guess why? I don't find anything. Like a husband, like a man, like a father, this was very crucial for me. This changed my mind. This turned around my life. And I feel very happy because it's important. One of the most important things is that we can share our knowledge. Don't keep a secret, and this will become back. So this is a picture from Sofia University, the FEBA faculty, and there is with associate professor Dr. Yavonov, and me and our students, the second edition on our academy. But it's not important how much you have, it's important how much you give. And this is one of the most important lessons in my story, because some of you can have 500 euro, but some of you can have 3 million euro, like the colleagues. But it's not about the money, it's about your knowledge. You can help somebody today with just one hug, or just say thank you, or just give something, advice, or share some knowledge. One very, very impressive speech of Denzel Washington 7-8 years ago. He said, dreams without goals are just dreams. Life goals, early goals, monthly, weekly, daily goals. My goals today is to present 2 times, one presentation on different audience. And this is my goals. Tomorrow my goal will be to present one more time, same presentation, and to come back safety in Bulgaria. That's it, simple. You can't have a lot of goals each day, but if you have one goals for one day, these are 7 goals per week, 30 goals per month. It's better than nothing. 10 years later, I am CEO and founder of SERPACT, SERP Academy, SERPConf. I'm co-founder, CEO and CEO of Traken, our startup. I'm a member of the board of directors in Bulgarian e-commerce association. Around 10 years experience in digital marketing. More than 80 public conferences worldwide, certified by Google, Bing, and HubSpot Academy. Worldwide talks in SEMrush, Webit, MB Summit in Milano was my first international talk. I'm Young Scientist R1 in Sofia University. And of course, already mentioned that I am guest teacher in Tokyo, Soka University in Tokyo, Japan, and Sofia University. Bachelor degree in economic and master degree in digital marketing at web design. I'm a member of Rotary International. I was a president on our local club in Bulgaria, 2020, and I was IT secretary of the district of the Rotary Bulgaria 2482 in 2021. The poorest country in European Union is Bulgaria. GNI per capita is $9,500. In Italy, it's 32.5. I know that you're not satisfied from your economic. Nobody is. If you ask United Americans, they will say same things. Nobody is okay. But compare it with Bulgaria, you should be minimum 3 times feel better. But the answer will be same. It's okay. Why this is important? Because if we don't have a good business atmosphere in Bulgaria, it can be very easy to create some company. It doesn't matter what type of kind of company. The internet users in Bulgaria are 78%. In Italy, it's 82%. It's not much bigger like a percent, but if you compare the population, few times biggest population in Italy means that few millions more target audience. E-shoppers in Bulgaria, 42, compared with 59. Southern Europe is better than Eastern Europe. If we compare them, you can see just one count. B2C commerce turnover in billion euro in Southern Europe is 134 billion turnover. In Eastern Europe is 15, almost 16 billion euro. So almost 10 times. So let's say 8. If we compare Italy and Bulgaria, the difference is huge. 43 billion compared with 1.6. Or Lamborghini has better turnover versus Bulgaria. This is just example. I'm not sure, but probably with Ferrari and other brands can be. So, the chapter 1, how to identify the business niche. This is the first step. Let's describe the SEO. SEO means search engine optimization, or if you're searching something in Google, the top result, if you skip the promoted results based on Google AdWords or Google Ads Now, this means the organic results or results for what we're working on with Serpact. The industry is huge. So the average monthly price for this service is around $500-600. The medium business spent between $3,000 and $15,000. The corporate enterprise businesses more. Of course, this data is from now. Let's come back to 2016 and 17, and our first contract was for €50 per month in Bulgaria. At the moment, Google owned the search engine market. Normal? Of course, with AI changes, ChatGPT, probably you know about that. Bing and Microsoft get this wave very well, and they will get more market share. But the people will searching for information. Nothing will be changed based on the SEO. Just the result will be generated based on the AI tool, like a chat or different name, doesn't matter, but they will collect the information from some sources. 70,000 search per second, 5.8 billion per day. So the people looking for information. We need this information. You need to find the largest possible audience. Don't fool yourself if you find small audience and believe that there are no competitors. This is not true. If you compare it, the data, and you identify that your competitors will be more than your per capita audience will be more than if you use big audience like Google. So, short history of Google. Google launched their many algorithm updates, and they own the huge traffic in the world on the web. So the first was PageRank. The PageRank is algorithm that identify in '96 how Google should be ranked the results. In 2001, Google launched their most important tool ever, Google AdWords. Google is part of the corporation named Alphabet, and Alphabet owns Google, the first search engine in the world, and the second one is named YouTube. So Google owns the biggest two search engines in the world. Google owns Google Maps, Gmail, and many, many other tools. AdWords is renamed a few years ago to Google Ads, and Google generated more than 85% on their Alphabet revenue just from Google Ads, Google AdWords. I know that it's very strange count in percent, but it's true. They have a traffic, they have an audience. Google destroy many type of business niche. Website for calculation, websites for formulas, websites for weather, prediction, forecasting, because they show in SERP direct the results without option to click to the website. Yeah, of course, if you scroll, but nobody scroll, we're going there. Calculators and many more. Google launched in 2004 the local pack, and this changed the local business around the world because they create one more algorithm, name it Google My Business. Now it's renamed to Google Business Profile. In 2006 and 2010, Google created a university search and voice search, and this was the first steps to machine learning here. So Google identified that in 2007. Google worked on their algorithms for artificial intelligence more than 15 years ago, not from now. They predict what will happen because they're very smart, of course. And the next period from 11 to 15, Google integrate Google Images, Google integrate Google My Business, what I mentioned a few minutes ago, and Google integrate RankBrain, first official machine learning based algorithm of Google. And the RankBrain is using the NLP, this means in search engines because there are few acronyms for NLP. In search engine means narrow language processing that combine 20 algorithms to identify who algorithm based on the search should be work like a prediction to rank the websites. In 2017, actually in 16, I launched my first company. It's named Visiting4Europe. Big mistake. It's named on my daughter, but never combine your brand with your family. It depends from your wife, but in my case, it's wrong. Uh, so we rebrand to SERP Act. It's coming from search engine result pages. Act, it's coming from action. We act of the search engine result pages. After that, in 2018, before the trend in 2020, with the webinars worldwide, because the COVID situation do that, we launched the SERPASK. This was our strategy how to connect internationally to the most famous speakers and key people in our industry. Because we're in Bulgaria, they don't come in Bulgaria for any conference. We don't have conferences for that. In Eastern Europe, we don't have conferences. So the way was to do it online, and we started. After that, I was invited for a few conferences in Miami, Boston, New York, San Francisco, and many countries in Europe to join to their conference like a special guest and to learn more. This was big advantage for me. But the reason why this happened, it's named SERPASK, because the first touch with them was that. The second product, one of the next sub-products is digital news, recap of the monthly information of all sources, and we bring this information for 10 minutes video. And SERP AMA, we fail with this project. Actually, I fail, not my team, because I get wrong decision. And 2021, we create SERP Academy because we realize in the fourth company that we need fast way to educate and structured way to educate our employees. And we create SERP Academy. And SERPConf is helping us to make an Eastern European community for SEO, for digital marketing. And we launched last year the first edition. So here is the structure of our company. So in the middle is the SERP Act. First project was SERPASK. SERPASK helped to SERPAC to bring the contacts, and we use these contacts for SERPConf to invite the most popular speakers and knowledgeable guys in the world to come in Eastern Europe for free, not for payment. And they will come this year on 10th of October for free. SERP AMA, it's our field. It's AMA podcast where I answer a full of questions, but the problem was that we received 500 questions for 1 week. So I can't record 24/7 answers. And the next one is digital news and SERP Academy. They help to our end target. Our end target is named Tracken. It's SaaS platform that combine all information of all digital channels analysis tools. I will share more info about that later. Chapter 2, how to dominate your business niche. There are just 8 simple points. Conceptualization, investment, focus on customers, value proposition, of course, marketing and branding, alliance, and partnerships. Innovation must for everybody, the innovation. Because if you know something in digital marketing, tomorrow is too late for that. Not after 1 year, tomorrow is too late. So each day I spend 1 hour, like today in the morning, 6 a.m. to learn 1 hour. This time is for me, just for me, 1 hour. At 7, everything is changed because my daughters wake up. And revenue grow, of course. So we start with simple target. Bulgaria, target language Bulgaria, buyer persona, 2 different buyer personas, Bulgarians who are living in Bulgaria and Bulgarians who migrated to other countries and start their own business. They more trust of us because we are Bulgarian. E-commerce and lead generation businesses, where we can track or can add right and clear KPIs and showing to our clients what is the success of the project. Last 3 years, we had other countries from European Union, USA, United Kingdom, and Australia. So, without money, how to find some USP for your business, unique selling points, because you don't have money for medias, you don't have connections, you're poor, you start up. So, I start to analyze what is the current problems of the niche. So, very popular problem in Bulgaria is hidden fees. It's coming from our telecoms, because in very small size font, they add some special requirements about your contract for monthly phone bills. But this can damage your reputation. This can you have legal problems. You have brand problems. The solution is simple. No hidden fees, but you should talk about that. Talk on first meeting. Talk on your presentation. Talk on your contracts. Write that. Write that on your website. Write that on your Facebook page, landing page, on everywhere. Don't forget to include just one sentence. We are transparent. We don't use hidden fees politics. Without ethical, you can be ethical with your clients, you can be on right. What we do in the SEO industry, I identify that there are two different sectors, black hat and white hat. White hat follow the Google rules. Black hat follow and try to cheat Google. But because I know many engineers in Google in Zurich, I know that is not possible. It is for a few months, but Google creating regularly updates of their algorithms. And if you cheat for 3-4 months, you have a success. But after that, your website will disappear. This means that the business will be bankrupt, will be failed forever. You don't have second chance. And we choose the hardest way, the longest way, but long way with right long-term results. And we show to our clients. I developed my first project management system. It's named Excel. Every of you know that. Excel, unfortunately. Of course, I use Google Spreadsheet because everybody can have online access to the file. And it's a simple. If you choose some different platform, add to your bill, add like not extra, inform your client if we want to make our management more clear, more easy, more quality and speed, more for more tracking and dependency, you can add some solution like that. Missing reports in our industry was a big problem. Lack of transparency, unclear ROI, return of investment. And I create simple tool based on Google Spreadsheet and connect to Google Data Studio. Now it's named Looker Studio. That visualizate the real-time report of the clients. I never prepared reports per clients. Everybody, probably everybody, or many of the companies, prepared each month monthly report. I just add my notes based on the date. The clients don't need 1,000 pages report. They need clear conclusion. What's happened? And the final one is trust test about the competitors in the niche. If you work with two different clients in one niche, in same niche, I think that it's a conflict of interest, but not only. Is how you can proceed with your strategy. You can copy and paste, but probably many agencies do that. And we had very simple slogan. We work with one client per niche. And this help today too to win big companies like enterprise companies. The biggest 10 e-commerce in Bulgaria, 7 of them are our clients. The other 3 are not, because they're competitors to some of other 7. So that's it. 5 problems, 5 solutions, without spending any money, just thinking. So what's happened with this strategy from 2016? In the white-green color, you can see our non-recurring clients. These clients are order from us consultations, reports about semantic SEO, about technical SEO, about media relationship, and etc. And if you see that the white-green line is increased a lot past year because the trust to us is increased. And the service agencies in digital marketing create their profit, get their profit from one-time services. The regular services are keep the agency safety for regular expenses. And we increase very carefully in the darkness green light, very carefully our regular clients. 1 to 2 clients per queue, not more. That's enough because we want to keep our quality. Next step is how to customize everything. Everything is free. Google Spreadsheet is free. Google Data Studio is free. Looker Room is free. Everything is free. So I start with spreadsheet. I create few columns. I predict what type of clients I need. For example, 5 clients for monthly SEO with budget 200 euro. 10 clients, 5 clients for non-regular services, one-time services. Doesn't matter how you say it. For 100 euro. And I can predict after 6 months how many clients I can have and how many employees I should invite in our team. Of course, it's not very nice if you look like that, but if you prepare it on custom report in Data Studio, you can have online access what's happened with each of your companies. And I know each month what is our revenue, what is our cost, and under this line is what is our profit. And I can predict that for next 5 years. Of course, it's not possible to be absolutely sure what will be happen for 5 years period, but let's say half year and half, 2 years, it's okay to predict what will be happen. I separate the revenue breakdowns on different services, and I separate the cost breakdowns without paying for some software for that. In the market, is 1 or 2 solutions like that, but they are not adaptive for our purposes. Our purposes are different. SEO is separated on 10 different services. So I customize based on my needs. And I spend for that 30 days for learning, 4 hours per day, and 7 days per 8 hour to develop that. Nobody consult me. Everything is in internet. It's simple. It's free. After that, I create the semantic cluster who can and realize that the clients the customers are scared from not transparency, for cannibalization in the niche, from hidden fees, for low reputation. And I realized that reputation and trust and the transparency is very, very important. The next step, there are many online tools that can configure out the data if you collect it. The value proposition. The value proposition, of course, you learn a lot in the universities and some speakers, some teachers, what is and how to create the value proposition. Today we see the value proposition of some of the presentation. But the important thing of the value proposition is that, again, the communication with the client. The clients need to talk with you. And I realized that each client should have their time to talk with you, to think about the project. And it's not important just the numbers. It's important if you feel the project like yours. Because if you care about the other side, the clients will be understand that. And everybody needs a time. Everybody needs to be listened from other side. And most successful calls in the past was when somebody called me and say, you changed my life, your team changed my life, we have new house or something else. I know that the money are not most important thing in the life, but the business hires us to make more money, not to talk with us about the family and the houses. But if you help with that, they will appreciate it a lot. So talk with your clients, know their needs, know their problems, business problems, no personal. It's mistake because I make it a few times. Marketing and branding is very important. How to be part of the medias. It's here we have expert from Bulgaria about this topic, but let's say that it's not very hard. It's not very easy, but some of the medias here, most of the popular in Bulgaria, but let's focus it on international one, like OnCrow, like Search Engine, Roundtable, and other ones, that we create a free research content, very deep research content, and we share to them. And they publish this content. It's very easy because the publishers needs count of content per day. Each editors should create some content. And they can spend 2 days for research, 2 days to prepare the content, 1 day to make a stylization of the content. And if you spend 5 days, you can be on the top media on everywhere. And on the Forbes too. Forbes launched before 1 month Forbes Council. And Forbes Council, for $1,000 per year, you can have a private meeting with successful CEOs and founders. You can make private meetings or meetings with group of people based on the interest, and you can contribute on the Forbes.com website. How many times you can? You can publish 5 times per week, just for €1,000. Of course, without spammy content, of course, without promotion content, but nobody read promotion content. The people are need for innovations, for some brilliant ideas, and you can prepare that and to share for 20 medias. And some of them will be published. If this list are 18 medias or more, 20, for 20 medias we share 1,000 articles and just 20 published them. The branding is important. We not miss any opportunity to compare it with the competitors in some awards. Our first award is 2019. Second one, the global awards, we won in 2020. After that, many awards. One of the awards here, Vega 2022, we won versus Nivea in the United States. The Nivea marketing team was with 350 guys. We was 22 last year. So it's not important how much you have. It's important what you make with what you have. So they have big budget and many things. Partnership and alliance. This is the most short way to create first orders. I separate our partnership on 5 different audience groups. First one is development agencies. Why? Because if you want to sell something in web, you should create your website. So after the website owners needs a traffic. There are many channels for traffic, but one of them is SEO. Social media, Google Ads, pay-per-click campaigns, email marketing, and many. But one of them is SEO. So I realized that the developers are first touch in our audience. And I start to contact with developers company. Nobody knows me. But I say to them, I will give you 10% commission. And they say, oh, this is for first time somebody shared this with us. We just share clients or recommend other agency, and they don't give us back nothing. And this success strategy. Web design agencies are same. They're on stage when the client need design, because sometimes developers say we don't have design, we don't have make a design. Searching for web designs agencies. It's same. Facebook ads and Google ads are the industry that, or service company that can be part of our audience, our marketing strategy. If you have Facebook ads campaigns, the SEO campaign will be better. If you have Google ads and Facebook, will be much better. But if you trust only on SEO or only on Facebook, will be not so good in the digital marketing performance. And strange for you, but the SEO agencies are our stronger partners, because we are a subcontractor of many big brands around the world. Of course, I can share that publicly with recording, but big brands. And how? Our connection from United States. We are cheap, 50 versus 5,000. Now it's different, but we was very cheap. So this is great opportunity for you, because the biggest agencies can do everything. But if they can buy from you for 1,000 euro and sell to 10,000, they will do it. Nobody skip 9,000 euro profit. So now we refer the clients to our competitors in Bulgaria, and we get commission of that. It's a simple way to generate the profit. So here is a snapshot of our startup that it's related to the innovation point. What we do, we combine all data information from all sources based on Google Analytics Universal, Google Analytics 4. It's from after 2 weeks, Google Analytics Universal will be stopped working on it. Facebook, Instagram, and many other sources, TikTok, unfortunately. And we combine the data and showing to the businesses the right data on one place. We're using machine learning, AI, like colleague mentioned with the tool early. On the stage on ETL, we use extract, transform, and vault. So in the transform part, we use machine learning models that combine different data and make a prediction for each campaign. Later, I will show you more. Here is our forecast model, where I can predict what will happen. If you see that our revenue in blue line is showing some increase in the years, our green is our profit, and our red line is our cost. Why the costs are so close to the revenue? Because we sell more than 60% of our profit for our startups to build new companies. And of course, this will be happen in the future. This will be help us in the future. I believe that. If we failed, okay, it's happen. Chapter 2, how to manage your team, is very important part. So I believe, very strongly believe, on the principles of Ray Dalio, who use the metocracy, not democracy, metocracy philosophy to manage your team. Why? Because the big difference between democracy in the government, you know what means democracy nowadays, but in metocracy, you can give to your team chance to be like a CEO, to control the company with you, to help you, not to control the team. I think that if I should be all-day CEO, like in past, I should have one company, but I control 4. And the reason is the principles of Ray Dalio. So we have 2 circles. One is about collect the shareholders in the other companies. Accounting is very important everywhere, anytime. The management and head of departments, the communication between us most of the time is here. And there is the production. So technical team, content marketing team, content promotion team, guys who work with the medias. So each year I prepare twice town hall presentation, 180 pages for 4 companies. And I am very personal with everybody. So this lady have personal notes from me about past year and have personal notes what I expect from her. But before to add what I expect, I talk with her and we make our goals together. Why this is important? I make twice per year meetings with our team. I want to understand how are their families, how they feel in their job. Are they happy? Are they want to change something? Are they happy and satisfied from me, from the management, from the head of the teams? And probably this is the reason why 50 guys, now we are 50, nobody leaves today to today our companies, nobody. Later I'll explain why I think it's possible. Of course, it's not possible forever, and I know that, but I hope to can say it today. So we have project owners, project managers. The project owner, the difference between that is the project manager is control the task. The project owner understand very deeply the task. We have projects, content marketing teams, technical teams, content promotion teams, and this is simple circle. This is 25 employees can understand 65 projects, what is the current situation of the company, and what is the future for next year in one slide. I created that for many hours, because if you can do it for one slide, each one of the company can understand what is your goals and what is the current situation. Just one slide. It's not so easy, believe me. I know that probably looks just some colors, but it's not so easy. So we collect all team contacts, client contacts, and everything is shareable. We have 35 rules for Slack chat. So if you use Skype, probably you know Slack. 35 rules, how to answer, how to make a question or accept something. Email templates, task templates. Yep. You can plan your vacation based on the other ones. You can list your internal meetings. You can book a meetings with me if you want. You can book a meeting with a project owner. We have other green borders there, more than 117 internal documentation, and we update per 3 months each one. So everybody can read what is the current task for each project in live version of the document, updated version. We have log files with errors. Here is the difference between democracy and metocracy. So in the democracy, we think that we are free, but not almost. In metocracy, I mentioned this for the business purpose, of course. Everybody of the company can critique me publicly, and everybody can see that. There are 3 rules. First one, who critiqued me or somebody else, and who is the mistakers. What is the solution, what is the problem, and what is the solution. Each month I received more than 20 errors from my end, and somebody report me. It's normal. I report probably 2-3 guys per year. But maybe this looks like some secret police. No, everything is transparent. So everybody can see it and everybody do it. So more than 30 errors per month are reported in our system. We have cards. These cards are based on 10 different Criteria: responsible, creative, proactive, communicative, flexible, consistent, reliable, and organized, focused, and introvert, with different score, 10 from 1. How this happened to us? Everybody of our company can make count, elect from 1 to 10 to all of other ones, and after that we combine this information, and the project managers choose the right team for the task. If the task needs creative guys, we have the count based on our team, who is the best creative guy. If we need responsible guy, most responsible guy, we will choose the most responsible guy. And everything is updated every year. And of course, I already mentioned about our academy and why is this purpose is important for us. When we launch our academy, 7 guys from our company are being in our academy. Doesn't matter that they're part of our company. Why this is important? They believe in our new project. I never will say, please sign in our academy, because this is democracy. So, we have some standard things. They're not very impressive like your 30 days off per year, but just 25. Standard in Bulgaria is 20, I think so. But they have free access to our conference. I will skip to show you the conference video, but it's nice. We have a very famous team building meetings, 2-3 days in different places. This year we will going 50 guys. We will going to the Tassos, Greece, for 4 days. And each year we have one tradition, that is everybody of our team will critique me publicly with open note, and for me it's important to understand what they think for me. I know that everybody, nobody loves the boss, but I want to be transparent with the team, and they destroy my things, how I'm good or not like a CEO. So they create 20 letters past year. This year I expect in September, and they had 5 different type of problems and errors of my end. One of the, it's not a secret and I can share, one of the biggest issue of my end was when I answer very fast and very wrong, with not right words, not very sensitive, not very friendly. For example, if somebody asks me, where to find this document? And I say, going to Google Drive, man, why you ask me for that? And it's not correct. But, and what?
It's not true.
Yeah. Yeah, they should follow the rules, but sometimes they forget. Normal, we are humans. But what I do, I develop GPT with API to our chat. And if I receive some type of question, they just answer to GPT, yes, this document, and it's shared. And my answer is, oh, very nice question. I will answer you. Yeah, and yeah, in 6 years, we are now 50 people, and nobody left at the moment. I hope to be same tonight. But Steve Jobs says that the great things in businesses are never be done by one person. So the team is important. The team is the core. The CEO is just the CEO. She should control, navigate, and make conflicts not so big. So here my team record the videos about how they feel in our company. I never know about that. they do for a present to me, we will not watch. If you want, we can push one, but play one, but I know that you're tired. Here are other colleagues from our academy. They come from our academy. And here is a video review from our client, from our enterprise client. We collect video reviews from our clients because we realize that just the case study is not enough. And chapter 5, I don't know, I will try to be more fast. It's tracking. What we do KPI dashboards. The clients do it profit. So there is the core team is 4 guys with a lot of experience. Our target is to decrease the human resource with half and software service with around 30%. So the problem nowadays is that if you want to manage one company for digital marketing campaigns, you should open around 100 browser tabs. So, and you can identify the correlation between the data. It's not so easy if you have 60 clients and if you do it weekly. So it's not the best job. But we create single view dashboard where all projects are listed with combines of data, and this data is filtered by problems. If your project is good, everything will be under the problems, the project with some require attention. And all of data is combined, is very technical data, and I will not focus it on that, just on principles of that. So we collect the traffic, visibility, positions, user experience, e-commerce platform, technical performance, economical data, and of course the weather predictions and many things, because this reflect if it's raining, somebody will go at home and will buy more fashion, in fashion industry, more things. If it's snowing, so nobody will buy something for summer. Probably most of the user will buy something for snow. So the performance showing some predictions, some based on the historical data, and the prediction is calculated on machine learning algorithms. So issues, we can predict if somebody search something in Google, how many times will be buy this product. There is no tool for that, but this is not very good news, because I don't believe that we are found some gold here. I believe that probably somebody developed same things now. Here are some dashboards. I will skip it, sorry, but it's too long for you. Cross channels distribution, scenario development, macro environment data, where is GDP, customer confidence index, very important things in the economic industry, and many more things. Now we are on pre-seed form. We are ready with the MVP. We develop with our own funds, and we talk with 3 different VCs, venture capitals, funds, and 1 Crow Angel, corporate angel, very success company in Bulgaria too, to invest to us. We have 2 offers at the moment, but we're waiting a little bit to see what will happen. And final chapter, what next? 5 lessons I learned. First, honesty is the best policy everywhere. If you're honest with your employees, your partners, your clients, you'll be the trust. You'll be create a trust, the bridge between everybody. And sometimes everybody make mistakes. It's not possible to everything to be absolutely right. Honest, be honest. Say, I'm wrong. Sometimes everybody are wrong. Second one is prepared to challenges. It's not important everything going well. It's not possible in this life. you know the story about Cinderella. So the time after 12 will become. So of course, you should prepare it for that. Expect that. Everything is like that. In personal relationship, with the healthy, sometimes we are sick, but after a week we are better. In the business, it's same. Big fail is a big success. Choose partnership very wisely, because I don't believe, this is my opinion, for business with the friends, for business with partners like a wife or yeah, or good friend. Because my second fail in business, we was on one table on one very small room, 5 guys, and one of them say, "Oh, I have idea. We want to create an online store for fragrances." And he asked, "Nikola, do you understand from marketing?" I was read just 3 articles about that in 2011, and I say, "Yeah, I understand. I'm very well with that." Other guys say, "I'm very good with JavaScript. Yesterday I watched one video on YouTube. I can develop the website. It doesn't matter that the website is not based on JavaScript, but he say I will develop the website." Other ones say, "I have one friend, but I not have a connection with him 10 years from 10 years ago, but I can talk with him about the production in Turkey because there is more cheap." But he never find this guy. And of course, the name of the company was very good, very impressive. The World Trade Holding. So all of us has our budget was 500 euro because all of us own around 100 euro, but the name was the World Trade Holding, so it's a big company. Of course, we failed after a few months, and after that, each of us should lose around 1,000 euro. Yeah, normal story. Yeah. The plans, the strategies of your each step, and make action. Don't think one in the beginning, and after that never think about your step. If you think about your step, is it right or no, what will be happen, don't think about what will be happen. Make it. If you fail, you will succeed with next business. Failed. And focus on your business, not on your competitors. Your competitors are your partners. Never think about your competitors like enemies. If you follow them like a best practice, if you trying to be on their place but friendly, it will be the best movement for you. Because if you feel that you're in the top, you're not in the top. If you believe that you're in the top, you're not in the top. Absolutely sure is that. If you feel like you're flying over the others, you're walking under the others. So never believe that you're top. Thinking like competitors, like good partners. And life is beautiful.